up? Facebook land. What's happening, my peeps? My boy Mike's going to be a few minutes late today. Got in a little extra workout. Actually, it's my fault. I didn't confirm the show until late. That's what I did. We did stuff, we wing shit. That's why our stuff is authentic. It's probably not even that good, but it's at least it's authentic, right? You'd rather have something that's not good and real than something that's good and fake, right? At least that's how I roll. But anyway, it's Thursday night. Couldn't get with you on Tuesday and Wednesday. Mike's going to join us in a few minutes. Before he does, I'm going to go off on a couple of little tangents because that's what I do. And why else would you listen? You don't want to hear me talk about anything, like calmly and relaxed and do like that. That's for phonies. We do rant shit. So I want to start out with some disturbing shit going on in our country. As if you needed me to point that out. But specifically, I want to talk about our health crisis in our country with our government bureaucracies. Take a look at what's happening here. Now, I don't know if you guys have been following. A couple of really bad things going on in our country. How about this one? Did you guys see this? Take a look at this. Okay, boom. All right, now let's read this together. MIT study finds COVID vaccines significantly associated with jump in emergency heart problems. Really? MIT. Interesting. This was an article a couple of days ago, published last week in the Nature Journal Scientific Reports. The study found no association with COVID infections, however. Interesting. So COVID itself didn't cause these heart problems, but the vaccine did? I'm gonna get put in jail, aren't I? Listen, while not establishing causal relationships, the findings raise concerns regarding vaccine-induced undetected severe. I don't know, is severe a bad thing? Severe cardiovascular side effects and underscore the already established causal relationship between vaccines and myocarditis, a frequent cause of unexpected cardiac arrest in young individuals, the study says. Now, gee whiz, wonder why this is not like a big, gigantic story all over the place. So young people are getting heart problems because of a vaccine that's been basically forced down our throats. Let's be honest. You can't watch a sporting event. I'm a big basketball fan. You can't watch the NBA without getting at least a dozen commercials. You can't, New York, New Jersey area, forget about it. Yankee game, Nets, Brooklyn, Knicks, whatever, range. Every single cycle, you're getting bombarded with and feeling guilted into getting the vaccine. Forget about all the government mandates, all the psychological operation that took place in this country. Now, one would think, okay, I have no problem with people getting a vaccine. In fact, if you're anxious and you're proud of it, by all means, go put your little sticker on. I got vaccinated. Go ahead, do your sticker shit like when you do when you vote. I voted, I got my vaccine. Go ahead and do all that shit. But at least, wouldn't we want to know that healthy young people are getting fucking heart problems, heart disease? Heart disease. Like, wouldn't we want to know that? Wouldn't you think it'd be fair to share that information? No. In fact, not only is it not fair to share the information, our boy Brandon in the White House has put together a team, a disinformation police. So whereby when it's enforced, shit like this that I'm sharing with you, I might be put in fucking jail. I might get fined. This is where the country's going. This shit they don't want you to know about. Now, interestingly, it gets even better. Watch this now. Let's talk about this one. Ooh, America, America. Right? Here you go. How about this one? CDC bought cell phone data to track vaccination lockdown compliance, the report says. But it fix this camera because it's drooping a little bit. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention used location data from tens of millions of Americans' phones to track compliance with lockdown orders and vaccination efforts, according to newly revealed documents. The CDC specifically monitored Americans' visits to churches and schools, as well as detailed counts of visits to participating pharmacies for vaccine monitoring. Internal documents from the federal agency obtained by Vice show. Folks, what country are we in? I don't give a fuck who. I don't care who you vote for. I don't care who you like. I don't care what party you represent. What the are you okay with this shit? You're all right with this shit? This is the country that you want to live in, where you're giving control to politicians of a specific party and their agenda, and they can fucking lock you down. They can suppress information. Like the Elon Musk thing is huge, not because some random jerk off like myself can put down 280 characters and just say whatever the fuck I want. That's not why it's huge. It's huge because the other side wants to stop reports like this. This shit gets suppressed. Remember, the New York Post was taken off of Twitter for reporting about Hunter Biden's laptop. Hunter Biden's laptop was deemed by 51 intelligence experts as a Russian disinformation operation. So let me get this straight. A fucking crackhead left his laptop at a repair shop, signed his fucking name with his phone number on a receipt, and forgot to go fucking pick it up a year or so later. And 51 fucking United States heroes, United States patriots, said that's a Russian operation. And you know there's some stupid motherfuckers probably watching this that go like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah. So when you talk about this shit with Twitter, like Elon Musk, that's huge, because now the dude wants to be able to say, hey, man, that shit should not have been suppressed. Shit like this shit in front of you, this data in front of you, should not be suppressed. All you're asking for is a fair game. My camera sucks. It keeps fucking floating down. That's all you're asking for. You're asking for a level playing field. Now, forget the fact that every media outlet is on one team. We all accept that shit. Nothing we could do about that. But when you couple that with the fact that you're taking social media, big tech, and you're also aligning them on the same team, where the fuck are we going as a country? We're going as a country where they don't want your opinion to be heard. And if it's heard, the disinformation police is now being established to shut you the fuck out. I mean, that's where the country's going. Now, of course, leave it to me to make a shameless plug, but heart disease, issues with heart. Well, you know, you people you've been listening to me, man. I've been trying to teach everybody that I know. There isn't a more important molecule, a phenomenon that can exist in your body than the development of nitric oxide, right? So here I am making a fucking plea again. So if you're getting vaccinated, now whether or not you got vaccinated or not, you should be doing this. But please listen to me. if you got the vax. You just saw a fucking report where heart disease is absolutely directly connected to the vax. Please get a fucking nitric oxide supplement to at least combat that. When you have nitric oxide sufficient enough in your body, you cannot have a stroke or a heart attack. You can't. It won a Nobel Prize in medicine in 1998. So there's my little fucking advertisement for today. Heart disease, vaccines, get yourself an NO supplement. Fucking thing will cost you $2 a day. And if you can't afford $2 a day, then you shouldn't be watching my show. You should be working right now somewhere, getting a fucking part-time job. Right or wrong? All right, so looks like Mike's here. Mike, go!
Bobby D, I wasn't sure what was going on today.
Look good. I like the wife beater.
Yeah. Well, hey, it's a guinea pig. You called me off guard. I'm sitting there eating. I didn't know we were gonna go on. But you call, I run down.
Awesome.
You call, I run, we score.
Did you get your meal in?
I did. I ate real quick. Something quick. Right. Some sushi. Something nice.
All right.
And I did wash it down with a Pro Arginine. Motherfuckers!
Yeah. Who does
I caught the end of the guy you were talking about. What are you talking about? Holla at your boy.
Well, I don't want to repeat it. You could, but I basically was talking about how our government, how our country is becoming, big time censorship and big time suppressing data. There's an article out.
It's crazy now.
I'll share it with you. COVID, here it is again for folks that are just joining. MIT, COVID vaccines significantly associated with a jump in emergency heart problems.
Yeah.
Emergency heart problems.
Vaccine. I mean, there's so much things I'm hearing as well. I don't have the data like you have up right now.
Yeah.
But I'm reading because I get news briefs all across my health because I have access to different health feeds as well. And I don't read half the stuff because I look at it real quick and there's some linking some causes of this vaccine to even cancer. Like seriously, like it's just exposing any weakness you have in your body. It's exposing. It's bringing them on the forefront. People don't understand this. Talking about that nitric oxide, talking about that, like we're at an all-time where you can't afford not to do it. You can't afford not. You talk about the price of taking it. People say the same thing. Well, I don't know if it's too pricey. I'm like, again, like you just got. I just caught the end of it. Yeah, you need to go get a job then, because you need to have this every day, 2 to 3 fucking times a day. You should be drinking it because that's how important it is to reboost your immune system, to restore your platelets. It could do that. It restores platelet development. That means whatever you have in your system, it can clean it out and push it out. You need to be doing a liver cleanse. You need to do a kidney cleanse. You need to do it fucking all. Like now, it's time to take it. Maybe I think we have such a passion for it because we're at such an older age. Yeah, I know 50 is not that old, whatever. But we're at an older age where, man, longevity is key. We want to stay long for as long as, we want to stay healthy for as long as possible because this is our golden years. This is it. Best buddy of mine, he's just retiring. I'm so excited for him. He's 52 years old. He's going to be 52. He's retiring. Man, he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's taking all the right supplements. He's going to, God willing, nothing else, he's going to live a beautiful life now. Like he busted his ass, worked his ass off, multi-millionaire, great dude, just chilling now. But he is really diligent on his well-being. He trains with me 2 to 3 times a week. Every time he comes in, before he even starts, he does a fucking Pro Arginine. He's going back home in his car. He drinks a fucking another one going back home. We don't make this stuff up. I mean, he's 52 years old and he's performing like, he's 32.
Yeah.
I don't know how to convince people. I don't know if it's around this area, what it is, but everybody has this stupid guard up. Like, man, I don't know what you think is going on, but there's so much research and data out there. Yeah, you have to dig a little bit for it, but on the positive stuff about the supplement we have, like that nitric oxide supplement is amazing. The world's best, it's labeled. What more do we have to say about it? People should be hitting your phone, hitting my phone nonstop. Does it happen? No, it doesn't happen. Don't ask me why. Because if it was me, I diligently search for better ways to help my health. What are you doing? Not you, Bob, but what is the public doing to better their health? Don't tell me you don't have enough money if you're still going to buy 2 or 3 bottles or 4 bottles of wine a month. Don't tell me you're going to better yourself if you're going out to these luxury dinners that maybe you shouldn't be having. Maybe you should dumb it down a little bit and save the money for something that is more important. I don't know. It drives me insane.
Mike, you know, your mic is cracking a little bit. It's like
okay.
It's like some I don't know.
If it cracks again, I'm just going to throw it away.
Yeah, throw it away. Throw it away.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, still a little bit crack. I mean, if somebody could comment. Is it just me or is what? Go ahead, speak. Let me hear.
Can you, microphone check 1 2? Microphone.
Yeah, it's a little bit better. It's a little bit better.
Come closer.
There's a little cracking going on, but that's all right.
I don't know.
You look good, bro. That's all that matters. You look good.
Hey, man.
You look good.
You know, I appreciate you saying that, Bob, but you know, we work fucking hard. Like, I work diligently at it. And it's not something you know, people think, oh, Mike, you work out, or you're a bodybuilder or something like that. Let me get this straight to the point. I don't work out for my body to look this way. I work out for performance. I work out because I want to feel the way I did when I was in my 20s. And motherfucker, I do.
Yeah.
I can lift the same weight that I did in my 20s. Better, though, now that I'm in my 50s. More reps. I don't do that 1 rep max or 4 or 5 reps. I'm big on high reps. I'm doing the same weight load. Again, because I'm working out so hard and I'm taking the right supplements, I'm doing everything right.
Yeah.
You know, wise. You know, this is the way I look. Again, I don't do it for the way I look. Please, listen. People that do that bodybuilding crap, it's a horrible way to live a life because you're dieting up and down, you're throwing your body all around. I'm like this. You should be able to get naked any day of the week. I fucking will take my clothes off and I'll look the same as I did when I was fucking 25, 35, 45, and 50. You got to be able to do that. That's important. Like, it's not even funny anymore. Like, people say, oh, my God. No, it's not a joke anymore. If you're obese, if you're fat, it's not body shaming. It's me being aware, or you got to be aware of your health and wellness. People are like, oh, you're always making fun of fat people. I don't make fun of fat people. No, but I will rip them apart and say, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Like, you want to see your daughters, you want to walk down the aisle with your daughter. You want to be able to be there for your grandkids. You want to just live somewhat of a healthy lifestyle. What are you doing? Stop telling me you don't have the money to make yourself better or well. If you might not have the money to train with me, that's fine. Not everybody can afford me. I get it. I am great at what I do, and you can't afford me. That's okay, but at least you can afford a product that costs $1.17 a fucking day.
Yeah. $1.14. Stop. $1.14.
You got to go right up.
Good stuff. Now listen, your audio's still not good, so I don't know what's got going on. Are you doing something different today than you were in the last shows?
No, I don't. Hello, Mike?
It's cracking a little bit.
I'm sorry.
All right. So, I mean, listen, we get through it. We run through it.
Maybe, I don't know what it is. Maybe I don't know. I have no idea, dude.
Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get rid of you.
Get rid of me.
I want you to log off and log back on. Because we got feedback going on. And everything. It sounds like both of our audios is an issue. So let me get rid of it. So if anybody's watching, is my audio okay right now? Because it was bad only, it seems, when I was with Mike. So somebody make a comment and let me know if the audio is good right now. Because if it's not, then we're just going to hang the fuck up and get rid of this stupid show. Because there's nothing more annoying. My voice is already annoying. So if my audio is bad, then it makes it even twice as annoying. So is the audio good? Susan, is my audio good? Or is it still bad? All right. So it was Mike. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Z. Says I'm echoing a little bit. All right. Still echoing now? Audio is okay. All right. I'm going to try Mike. Mike.
Can you hear me okay better?
I can. Someone comment and see if Mike's audio is okay. Keep talking, Mike. Say hello.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
Do a little Eminem rap for us. A little quick Eminem.
Are you serious?
No, I'm not serious. Asshole.
This is my big debut. I was with all
right, Mike, you're better. We're good. So it's a better.
Wow.
So,
I'm excited.
you know, we're gonna have some fun tonight. I got an interesting development, but before we're gonna close the book on the nitric oxide talk because a lot of people, it's there's a
Bobby said close the talk. We got to close the talk. Whatever Bobby says, we got to do. No, I'm just fucking with you.
So a lot of people have no idea what nitric oxide is. Yet take a look, Mike. Look at this. Look at this slide. I love this slide because everybody knows what the X-ray, insulin, and penicillin do. They all won a Nobel Prize in medicine.
Yep.
No one knows. I'm telling you, if you talk to 1,000 people, you're lucky if one know that nitric oxide is on the same level when it comes to a Nobel Prize laureate. 1998, the Nobel Prize was awarded for nitric oxide. Now, why and how is it not known? Well, it's real simple. Nitric oxide can cure a lot of issues, can solve a lot of problems. It can do so many things that it can put a big dent into the medical machine. Mike, high blood pressure is solved 90% of the time without medication using nitric oxide. So this is the reason why people don't hear about it. And I just wanted to put that up there and then we can have some fun. All right. Are you ready for some fun?
We got a lot of fun. It was fun. One last talk about nitric. I got 3 seconds. So I'm talking to one of my clients and they're telling me, well, we never heard of it. The same thing. Just the whole thing. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So
speak
Chris got finished saying exactly what you said to one of my clients. And I kind of lost my shit. I'm a horrible salesperson. You know that.
Yeah.
I can't sell shit.
Yeah.
Because I just say what's on my mind and sometimes it's not that great. So I said to them, because the person's husband has all these health issues, high blood pressure, cholesterol, all this stuff. So I explained how important pro-arginine is, nitric oxide, the whole bit, renal thing. Still reluctant. So I ended my conversation with this. Well, when your fucking husband dies, don't come crying to me. I'm not going to feel bad. When he dies of a heart attack, I know this is hard talking. This is Tough Talk Tuesday on fucking Thursday, right? I know it's hard, but you know what? I'm tired of being nice to people that don't want to be nice back. I'm tired of, like, if I say it nice, it doesn't get through to anybody, right? So I say, well, I say things really nice and it doesn't seem to go anywhere. But when I talk nasty and mean or yell a little bit, I get people's attention. Now, you might hate me or love me. I don't care either one. But even if you didn't buy it from me, fuck it. I'd buy it for somebody else. But just take care of your health. I could care less at this point. Do your own research. See how great it is for you. I just can't get to people anymore. I'm just really getting frustrated because I know the benefits from it. I'm experiencing it myself. We experience it every week. Why people are so reluctant to take something that's so powerfully good for them is beyond me. So maybe you can help me with my sales techniques because it sucks.
Yeah. Well, the thing
I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Then die. People are like, no, Mike, you can't say that. No, don't say it. You can't. Well, what the fuck? It's going to happen anyway. So what the fuck? I'm just going to say it. I don't care.
Can't say that.
I know. I don't care anymore. What are you going to sue me? My fucking ex-wife got everything. I ain't got shit anymore. So sue me for what?
They might want your shirt.
You might what?
Might want your shirt.
Take my shirt. Give you something else.
We're echoing again. I think it's with the audio.
All right, I won't talk so much. Now your turn to talk.
I think it doesn't matter. For whatever reason, you come on, the audio is echoing. So get off again and come back on. Get off. Throwing you off. So I had the pleasure this week while we're waiting for Mike to meet this dude. Well, I shouldn't say this week to meet this dude. I met this dude about a month ago, but I read his book this week. This guy's name is Armand Perry. I want you to Google this guy. Take a look at his website. He is an amazing success story. Immigrant, came from Portugal, was a little skinny 135-pound kid who couldn't speak a lick of English, got picked on in school his entire youth. Came from Newark, extremely poor parents, growing up in the inner city. And look at what this dude is. Look what he turned himself into. I mean, that's an old picture of him. He's no longer a bodybuilder. But I read this guy's book. I'm going to try and get Mike back on when he's ready. Go on this guy's site. Go on Amazon. Armand Perry. I'll try and let me rewind his the video here so you can see it. There's the spelling of his name. Get this. I got the Kindle. It's $8. And I read it. It was a great read. Just his story and what he's done. Now, how do I meet this guy? Well, his brother Jesse, who's also in amazing shape. Jesse got introduced to Pro-Arginine through Anthony Trainer. Him and Anthony Trainer, who's a good friend of mine. I've known Anthony for years, football player from Marist High School. Anthony introduced Jesse to Pro-Arginine, and Jesse loved it and introduced his brother to it. Now, here's a guy with multiple successful businesses, multimillionaire, well over a few times. And yet he thought so much of Pro-Arginine. He's like, hey man, let's talk about getting the word out there. So meeting the dude shows up. He shows up at the diner. Mike, I'm talking about Armand. He shows up at the diner in a Lamborghini. And I'm like, and not like in a cocky way. It's just this guy's just got money. He's getting successful. And he's got the $4 million home. He's got the cars. He's living life. Got 4 beautiful kids, beautiful wife. Mike, go on this guy's site. You'll read his book. You'll read it in a couple of hours. It's a short read. Unparalleled success. You know, it's important, Mike, that we not only take care of our bodies, we take care of this thing too. The greatest muscle in our body is the brain.
It's an organ, not a muscle.
All right, whatever. You know what I meant, you jerk off. I had a nice conversation today with my son about this topic, you know, because we all focus on the physical aspect of our bodies, you know, being strong, healthy, but then we expect our brains to just carry along, especially today with all the negative surroundings going on in the world, all the shit that we're dealing with. It's very, very important to feed our heads with good shit. And this guy's story, man, Mike, get this guy's book. $8. I got the Kindle, you know. I didn't buy the hard copy. I got the Kindle version, and it was such a nice read. So I'm bringing it up because I am going to pressure Armand to come on our show. He doesn't know that yet, but I have a way of being persuasive. So I'm going to try and get him on our show. I think it's going to be great. Mike.
Yep, sir.
Got something funny. Remember our talk last week when we had the girls on about guys doing inappropriate shit?
Yeah.
I got a follow-up today.
What do you got?
Well, we talk about like Z gets hit on a lot, right? She gets bombarded with
sure
inboxes and messages. So a while back, she told me about this one guy who kind of drips on her from time to time, in and out. And you know how I am. I listen. I understand it. She's a very sexy woman, and guys might think they have a shot. But again, there could be some crossing of the line, right, Mike? I mean, there's a way you do it, and there's a way you don't.
Right.
Well, funny, this guy resurfaced. Now, this guy, I'm not going to mention the name because the guy's married. He's from our town. Like you and I probably have 100 mutual friends with this dude. Mm-hmm. I mean, and he felt that it was cool to send Z an inbox at midnight, like during the week. Now, you're talking about a married guy. You go on his Facebook. He's got a picture holding his wife.
It's crazy.
Pictures of it, and he sends her an inbox. And again, there's a history. It's not the first inbox he sent her. Now, last week, Z posted you probably saw it, posted a funny picture of me falling asleep.
Yes.
We saw that, man. So I don't make a lie of it. I like my naps, Mike. I don't deny it. So it's around 11 o'clock. Z's daughter came down for the prom. She went out with the Pease kid, Chase. So we had some drinks at Cafe Bello. We went to Starting Point for a couple of drinks, and we went back to the house, and we had a couple glasses of wine. So, it's 11 o'clock. Bobby D's, I take a nap. I go to sleep. So Z, I guess it was either that night or maybe the next day. I don't know. She gets this message. I've covered up the name.
Why?
Well, because I don't want to put the guy on blast. But
why don't you text me his name? I just want to know.
Oh yeah, well, of course I'm going to tell you.
I probably won't say anything out loud. Don't text me right. Don't text me right now, motherfucker, because I will blow that shit up.
Do this. See, that's the thing. So, because she shares the shit, and I appreciate that she shares it. But I don't want her to feel like I violated her trust. I told her I was going to tell her story, but not mention the name. But take a look at this, Mike. You ready?
I'm dying for this.
So the guy says, "Go younger, like our age, and they won't fall asleep." I think you're selling yourself
short. Don't hate me. Just my opinion.
So now, I apologize. My camera keeps drooping. I don't know why. But again, there's a history here. The guy's done these types of messages where you could do better. You could do. Look at Z's comment. Oh my God, no.
Oh, you have no idea. I'm fired up. I need to know this fucking guy's name. I swear. No, fuck that.
Mike, like.
Sorry, Z. Sorry, my girl. I'm sorry, but man, I have no fucking filter, and this has got to be exposed. This is gonna be some fun shit. I'm gonna have fun with this.
See, now I can't tell you because I was gonna tell you, but now I can't because I told Z I would never.
Oh, all right. Don't tell me. I love you, Bob. Love you, girl. But you know what? Don't tell me because I'm a jerk off. I'm going to say something.
Yeah. So this is like.
But go ahead. This is fucked up.
So the guy's got an alcohol problem, obviously, right? It's 12 o'clock. You know how you get the alcohol muscles, and I think the dude might be like he's one of those like out of shape, muscular guys. Like he's got a nice build and he's muscular, but he's like not healthy muscular. You know what I mean? Like
right. Okay, yeah, like a bulky,
artificial type version. One of these dudes, and I know of him, of course, being from the same town. I don't know him personally.
I gotta know. You're fucking killing me.
But you would figure, like, dude, like, what are you doing? Like,
right.
So in other words, he's obviously angling, like, hey, so go younger, like our age. Now Z's 51, Mike. so 51 is like a drastic difference.
Seriously.
51 is a drastic difference from 55. I mean, hello, what the fuck?
Jeez.
And by the way, to the dude, I'm pretty fucking good, Dad, Michael.
I know, dude. I know how good you are, my man. I know.
Good. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, you got to have some fucking balls. But this is the type of shit that's going on. Like, think that the guy's got some balls. Like, he fucking knows who I am. He knows that she's with me for a couple of years.
I know.
And yet, at midnight, on a weekday, feels compelled to say, you know what, you could do fucking better. Now, listen, let's be honest. He's right about that. She can do better. I mean, I would say to the guy, you got a fucking point there, but do you have to tell her that shit? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Bob, stop. Listen, everybody listen. I know Bobby D for a long time, and you know what? You're an amazing guy. I'm not just saying it. You're the goods, dude. You're a good guy. You're super sincere. You'll give somebody a shirt off their back. So fuck them. You are an amazing dude. So yeah, she might. I don't know what you mean by do better. Do better how? Like, again, we talked about like, a multi-gazillionaire. That's about it. That's all somebody might have on you is a couple $1 billion. That's it, brother.
He hasn't seen my penis size, has he? Because I mean, is that what he's referring to? Because maybe he was in the locker room with me back when we played football. Shit, and maybe he caught a peek. maybe that's it, Mike.
I don't know. Some guys were lookers. They wanted to know.
I mean, I bet you he can't do this, Mike. What the fuck? Z right now is fucking.
Oh my God. Oh.
Craig Silver.
That is the best.
Over.
Oh my God, that's the best. Oh, shit.
I thought that was a good way to end the show to bring that up. I thought that was kind of cool.
That was beautiful. Listen, I hear a lot of shit on those inboxes. Like it's funny because you'll see like sometimes you'll see people like post pictures and a guy will comment on somebody's picture and all of a sudden they'll stop their comments and they run right over to the DMs and start DMing these girls because what it takes for them is all a woman has to do is even say thank you for like complimenting on a post and they're like, oh, she acknowledged the thank you, let me jump on that.
Exactly.
Like, that's not an invitation for you to go knock on her door, dude. If she wants, I'm a firm believer. If a girl wants you to knock on the door, she's going to tell you, knock on my door in some way, shape, or form. Because they're inundated with guys all day long. And, you do have a very attractive girl. So she's going to get inundated all day long. These girls get hit all day long. So if a girl is really into you, I feel like for a guy at this point of our lives, if they're into you, they're going to contact you. You don't have to really do much to contact them. This way, you know where to take the conversation. If that girl isn't contacting you in more than 1 or 2 texts over, man, leave it alone, dude. Just fall back. It's not going to happen.
I think your philosophy is good. And when I was doing online dating, that's why I like Bumble, because Bumble was you swipe and you match, but the woman has to make the first move in order to the conversation to initiate. And I like that because, to your point, it's like I want to make sure that she's really into me. I don't at that point, I don't want to be the creepy dude.
No,
very seldom did I. Now listen, I'm not gonna lie. When I was single, Mike, we're single men. It's hunting, right? We're out there, we're like, oh man, this chick, So I would friend request. I would absolutely friend. In fact, Z, I friend requested her. She was an attractive woman with mutual friends. I friend requested her, but I never inboxed her. Like not until like a couple of months later, after there was some dialogue and there was.
Yeah, if I give any advice to any guys out there, listen, dude. You can say a hi or whatever, but don't carry it more than that. Don't say inappropriate things. If they initiate, if a woman, that means they're into you. If they're not initiating it, then you need to fall back. It's no different from before there was the social media. You met somebody, you gauge eye contact. Hi, how you doing? Maybe you meet the person in the same spot another time. Hey, you exchange names. It's got to be soft, man. If you're going right for the kill, you're sending these fucking stupid pictures of yourself. Stop, because you're just making yourself look. I don't know how that works, and what type of like woman you're really looking to attract.
Yeah.
And if a girl's gonna feed off of that, then you gotta really see like what type of woman are you really looking to attract? Do you want somebody just to hang out with and just hit and miss once in a while, or do you want somebody to build with? And it is challenging no matter what. But let's face it, they're sending these ridiculous text messages, thinking that nobody's seeing them, and everybody's seeing them.
It's crazy, man.
It's crazy. But
I thought it was a good show to see. Anything else you want to add before you go? Stop being so fucking miserable. All right, focus on the people that do. You have lots of customers that use our shit. Let's focus on them, not the ones.
Listen. Listen, I love my guys, my client. Listen, my customers, my clients. I love y'all. I show them tons of respect. It's not. Please don't let anybody misunderstand me. Sometimes you get frustrated because somebody needs the product so badly, or somebody in their household needs the product so badly, and they're so reluctant to do it. And because you feel it yourself how it's changed your lives, and we become passionate. We have a crusade of what we do. Yeah. That's our purpose. That's what we're driven for, is because we want to see people healthy and happy and successful. And do we want to put a couple bucks in our pocket? You know what? You and I both know the kickback isn't as great as it could be great, but the kickback isn't as great as people might think. Oh, you're just trying to sell something to make money. We're not selling it to make money. Was really, I mean, yeah, we do want to, but it's because I want to help everybody. My thing is, like, if I have people taking it that work out with me and they're feeling better, they're gonna train with me more. That's how I generate my income as well. They're feeling better, they're training with me more, they're healthy, they don't get sick. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Yeah. If the people are taking it, and if you do get sick, you're kicking the sickness out in a couple days. Like, why is it so challenging? Why don't people just jump on and be like, you know what? Enough's enough. Yeah. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Or do you want to stay average and ordinary for the rest of your life? Do you want to live this mediocre life and feel not great? Or do you want to feel amazing? I have to ask that question. Like, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now if you don't make your health better? I don't care how much money you have in this world. If you don't have your health and wellness, all that money means nothing. So you really have to push forward on your health. That got to be the first issue. And then you go from everything else from there.
It's awesome. I want to give some shout outs to some folks that joined us tonight. Greg Sobers, my boy, just says nobody's better than Bobby D. He's got a point, Mike.
You are. You're an amazing dude. You know.
Oh, he spelled my name with an IE. That's IE's. I don't
That's a
identify
girl.
as IE.
That's a girl.
woman thing.
What's up, baby? What's up, baby?
So Sobers and I have like this, kind of thing where, I think
find out you have a little bit of sugar in your tank there,
we
Bobby
got
D.
a little something. So I think that's why he put the IE on there. But, Susan, I love Susie is on the show. Susan Scabetta. We love Sue.
Oh my God. Me and Sue go back a long. Hi, Sue. Long time.
Martina joined us tonight.
Hey, Martina.
She said it's time to block.
Hey, Martina. Here, block this.
Not you. She didn't see this. You're very angry. You're an angry person. She was referring.
I thought she's making me. Martina always makes fun of me.
Well,
Martina always.
That's why. That's particularly why I like her a lot.
She makes fun of me. That's all right.
Happy birthday to Alexa. It's Alexa. Now, listen, Z, this is a little premature. It's not her birthday today. Her birthday's tomorrow. I don't appreciate a premature birthday. Just like you wouldn't appreciate some premature activity.
Oh,
I don't appreciate it. It's not her birthday until tomorrow. But we're going to, since you said it, we'll put it on there.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Oh,
he's a jerk off.
Martina said, I don't think she means you. But
she definitely means me. She definitely means me. She definitely does.
Shit.
That's okay.
Who else
That's
joined
all
us
right.
tonight? It was good to hear from Gary Grant. Says hello. Gary, what's happening, brother? And I think that's all the comments that we got from the crew. But I enjoyed this. And next time I'll give you like more than 10 minutes notice. And
listen, I'll be honest with you, Bob. You call, I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to respond back to you. You know that. I'm gonna jump on.
I love you, bro.
Not as much as I love you.
Next week, I'm gonna see if I get Armand on next week.
Let's do it. Let's have some fun.
Good night, bro.
Good night. Peace out.